If you've ever felt like a jabroni after losing your wallet, just say to yourself, hey, at least I've never lost track of a set of priceless crown jewels. The same cannot be said, however, for 19th century booze-loving braggart Arthur Vicars. In 1831, the Irish crown jewels were commissioned as symbols of the British Crown's power over Ireland. Whenever the king or queen visited the island, the jewels, consisting of a jeweled star of the Order of St. Patrick and a diamond brooch and 5 gold collars, were kept there for the monarch and others to wear on formal occasions. According to History Ireland magazine, it was when performing duties related to the Order of St. Patrick, such as knighting people, that the ruler would wear the Irish crown jewels. At other times, they were stored securely at Dublin Castle per the protocol of the order. Clearly, said secure storage wasn't exactly airtight, and the monarchy would soon be waving bye-bye to the Irish crown jewels.
The crown jewel.
The crown jewels?
Yes, the crown jewels. In 1903, security began to lapse, ironically, with the building of a new strong room at Dublin Castle. While the room itself was completed professionally, in a moment of pure farce, officials discovered that the safe in which the crown jewels of Ireland were traditionally kept was too big to fit into the room. The man in charge of the protection of the jewels was a man named Arthur Vicars, the Ulster King of Arms, who suggested that the safe be moved to his library. Despite having a long and distinguished career, Arthur Vicars was far from ideal for the job of Ulster King of Arms. He had a habit of showing the precious crown jewels of Ireland in his possession to his many guests, and often misplaced his keys, including those to the safe. In one instance, according to Dublin Castle, the crown jewels were stolen as a joke while Vicars was drunk. Talk about a prank, huh?
I'm the best with the pranks, man. They call me Prank Sinatra.
In early 1907, the Irish crown jewels were under lock and key in preparation for the summer arrival of King Edward VII, who was due to wear them at the 1907 Irish International Exhibition. However, things were off from June 28th to July 6th. According to Our Location, in that time, Vicars lost his key to Bedford Tower, did nothing when the cleaning woman later found the tower door unlocked, and also did nothing on July 6th when she found a strong room key, which shared its ring with a library key in its lock. Hours later, according to Atlas Obscura, when the library's sentry was sent to put a repaired collar in the safe, he found it unlocked and almost completely empty.
They've left to steal a crown jewels.
Yup, the crown jewels. They were gone. As the dust settled and the Order of St. Patrick realized that they had been victims of one of the biggest heists in Irish history, the bizarre circumstances that led to the loss of the priceless crown jewels started coming to light, such as the fact that Arthur Vicars was something of a party animal who was so drunk that it affected the execution of his duties, like the protection of the Irish crown jewels.
The crown jewels?
Yes, the crown jewels. As noted by the Vintage News, Vicars himself, a prime suspect and desperate to prove his innocence, even went so far as to attend a seance that was recommended to him. He then spent time furiously searching a cemetery once it was claimed at this gathering that the jewels were buried there. They were not. Growing desperate, Vicars even considered bringing in his cousin, Sherlock Holmes author Arthur Conan Doyle, to use his crime writer's mind to potentially help crack the case. Of course, he was unsuccessful, and Vicars was eventually cast into exile, his career destroyed by the scandal. The Irish crown jewels were unable to be present at that year's Irish International Exhibition, to the great embarrassment of King Edward VII. The ultimate fate of the Irish crown jewels remains a mystery to this day. They have never been recovered, and the original reward of £1,000 that was posted for its recovery is still unclaimed over a century after the jewels went missing. In the years since, countless sleuths, both professional and amateur, have drawn their conclusions as to what happened to the priceless symbols of the Order of St. Patrick. While Arthur Vicars himself remained the prime suspect in many people's eyes, others claim that the jewels were stolen by Vicars' mistress and that she fled with them to France. However, after his frantic efforts to recover the jewels, Vicars himself eventually accused Francis Shackleton, the brother of the explorer Ernest Shackleton, who Vicars claimed had a key to the safe and used the jewels to pay his debts. Some modern researchers have agreed Vicars' story is possible, and that the thief likely got Vicars drunk to accomplish it.